DreAllDay.com.
Live in South Florida. What's up, Milton? Today I want to talk to y'all about fighting through the tough days, fighting through those days where you just don't feel that same energy, the days where maybe things ain't going the right way, the days where physically you don't feel right, mentally you don't feel right, whatever reason you don't feel right. Who knows why it's happening? It doesn't even matter why it's happening. What I'm going to tell you is how to fight through those days and still deliver at a high level, at the high standard that you hold for yourself, the high expectations that you have for yourself. And if you don't hold yourself to a high standard or a high expectation, you're going to start doing that right now. So let me explain to you about fighting through the tough days. First, I'll give you a personal story that explains why I'm even talking about this. I just was running this morning, and for some reason I didn't feel my normal energy when I was running. I didn't feel as light on my feet running this morning as I felt other mornings that I was running. And this was like the first mile, and I ran like six plus miles. The first mile I didn't feel the energy. I was like, something ain't feeling right inside of me. My energy, my mental energy, my physical energy just didn't feel right. But there was no way whatsoever I was ever going to stop running. There's no way I was going to slow down. There's no way I was going to turn around. There's no way I wasn't going to finish what I started out with. So what I want to talk to you about are three mental notes, let's just call it that for lack of a better term, that you can give yourself on the tough days that will keep you going even when you don't physically feel at your optimal best. Because we all know how it is when we feel our excellence. Like when we feel great, it's easy to do stuff. It's easy to do stuff that we don't even like when we feel great. But when we don't feel great and we got to do something that maybe we don't have the energy to do, that's when you're challenged. So I'm going to give you three mental notes that you can use to make this work. Make it work for you on the tough days and anything that you do. The number one thing that you must remember at all times, when you are having that tough day is that the key to success in anything that you do is to be around when everybody else is left. You got to be around when everybody else is left. You got to have the persistence to keep going when everybody else ain't playing in the game no more. You got to be the last one still in the gym. You got to be the one still running when it's raining outside. And I don't know about that. You got to be the one still running when it's raining outside, figuratively speaking at least. You got to be the one still in the office working when everybody else ran out of there as soon as the bell sounded that said the work day was done. Be persistent enough. Be persistent. Yesterday on my Snapchat, I was talking about following through and following up. If you don't follow me on Snap, follow me on Snap at Dre Baldwin. It's in my Periscope bio. But you got to make sure you are persistent and you stick around and you follow through on everything that you start, because most people don't. 98% of people do not follow up on anything that they do in the business, in sports, in relationships, in life. So number one thing is you got to be around when everybody else left. Number two, when you're having that tough day and you feel like quitting, when you feel like stopping, you feel like walking away, ask yourself this question. Can I take one more step? Can I shoot one more jump shot? Can I run one more 1/10 of a mile? Can I knock out one more email? Can I respond to one more question? Can I send out one more message? Can I knock on one more door? Can I make one more phone call? Can I make one more sales presentation? If the answer is yes, if you could do one more, keep going. If you can do one more, keep going. That's the answer you got to give yourself. Every time that you are facing a tough day and you're thinking about stopping, it's crossing your mind, ask yourself this question. Can I do one more? If the answer is no, then it's a wrap, it's over. But you wouldn't be doing it if you were asking yourself that question. If you ask yourself, can I do one more? The answer is usually going to be yeah. Now, if you physically just can't, you'll probably collapse. All right, but ask yourself, can I do one more? If the answer is yes, keep going. And here's the number three thing you got to remember. This is the number three. This is the kicker right here. When it comes to those tough days, how to fight through the tough days, this is what you do. You got to remind yourself, my name is my name. I don't know if any of y'all watched the TV show called The Wire. If you never watched the TV show called The Wire, there's this guy called Marlo. He was a drug dealer, and at the end of the show, not the end of the show, but the end of one of the episodes, someone was telling him about something that happened that he didn't know about. He was like the boss drug dealer, and one of his workers was telling him about something that he never told Marlo before. Marlo kind of got mad, like, yo, why didn't you ever tell me about this? And the guy said, well, I didn't think you needed to know. And it was somebody was talking shit about him. He was like this tough street guy. And Marlo was like, listen, man, it's not your business to tell me what I need to know, because my name is my name. So if somebody's saying something negative about my name, I need to know about it as soon as possible. Why am I bringing that up, and why is that the third key to fighting through the tough days? Because on the tough days, there are going to be times where you don't feel like doing it, but when you remind yourself, listen, this is my reputation, this is my business, this is what people know me for, this is what I built my pride, my confidence. The reason I am who I am is built on the fact that I finish out these tough days, the fact that I ask myself, can I do one more, the fact that I make sure I'm around when everybody else quits. If your name is built on that, all you got to do is remind yourself when you're in the middle of that run, my name is my name. And Pusha T got an album called My Name Is My Name, inspired by that same scene that I just told y'all from Margo Off the Wire. So let me recap the 3 things you do on the tough days. Number 1, make sure that you're around when everybody else is not around anymore. Make sure you're still there when everyone else quit. Number 2, ask yourself, can I do one more? If the answer is yes, keep going. And number 3, my name is my name. Remember that your reputation, your business, your relationship, your team, whatever it is that you're doing is built on the fact that you're the one who fights through the tough days. You are the leader. You're the person on top. So if you quit, what do you think everybody else is going to do? They're going to quit halfway to the point that you quit. So you got to make sure you remind yourself of that. Everybody, my name is Dre Baldwin. For those who don't know me, what's going on, Icy K85? I'm from the city of Philadelphia. This is in Miami where I live right now. I'm going to live forever probably. I got a podcast called Work on Your Game. I got books on Amazon and iBooks. I have a show on the Grant Cardone TV network. I got all the social media profiles that y'all on. Yeah, Miami always got nice weather. All the social media y'all on, I'm on it. Snapchat is the best place you can reach me quickly and directly. Also email. I'm going to tell you where you can find all that stuff. Just go to my website. It's called DreAllDay.com. DreAllDay.com. That's what's up, Alexander. Congratulations. Which of my careers do I like better? All of them. I chose all of them. I'll go for all of them. DreAllDay.com. What's going on, London? RM4040. If you go there, you can get my Snapchat link. You can check out my podcast. We on Stitcher, iTunes, and SoundCloud. Yes, DreAllDay.com. Thank you so, Molly. You're welcome, Chris Gospel. Good morning to you. Well, there's only been one game so far. We ain't gonna jump to conclusions. There's only been one game. They won that game. I don't think nobody's getting swept. Those speaking seminar things. Is reading a passion of mine? A passion? I mean, I like reading. I don't know if I call it a passion. People throw around that word all the time now. I don't even know what it means to most people, but I do enjoy reading. I do it every day. So if that makes it a passion, then yes, but I don't know your definition. Don't really matter. Can you ask me for advice? Of course. Hit me on Snapchat at Dre Baldwin. Hit me on Snap. Any of y'all want to ask me a direct individual question? Hit me on Snapchat if I didn't get to it in here, because I'm wrapping this one up this morning. Y'all have a great day. Work on your game. Dre all day. What could you not do with more confidence? Less attention to the negativity of other people. More focus on your goals than nothing else. And not letting unforeseen circumstances slow you down. Would all of those help you out? Well, go to DreAllDay.com/bulletproof. Check out my new 8-week course called Bulletproof Mindset. Get started, and I'll see you over there. Work on you. If you're on Snapchat, hit me on the Snap. My Snap name is at Dre Baldwin. You already know how that works. And I got a podcast, if you didn't know. It is called Work on Your Game. It is an everyday podcast where I talk about getting yourself into the right mindset, that bulletproof mindset. Getting yourself seen, heard, known. Getting the exposure you want and making things happen in your life instead of waiting for things to happen to or for you. Subscribe to that podcast. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Make sure you check it every single day. Make sure you're subscribed so you catch the heat. Work on your game. Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball.